ready for you, son.
All right, we are at Love's Truck Stop this morning, January 10th or 11th. I can't remember the date. It doesn't matter. In Hinton, Oklahoma, getting the Davco filter changed. And the mechanic is nice enough to let me video this. What is today? The 10th, the 11th, what?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I know we're not too. What's that?
I said, I know it's Tuesday.
Yeah, we know it's Tuesday.
Don't matter, I know.
Now, for the sake of all my viewers, when I was an owner-operator, I would do this on my own. I kept about 2 or 3 filters in the top bunk of my truck at all times, just in case. And you can actually do this work on your own in your own driveway, and it takes about 5 minutes if you know what you're doing, probably 20 minutes if you don't know what you're doing. But since I'm no longer an owner-operator, guess what I don't do? A creek carrier has a big time no-no policy on drivers doing this stuff. Now, unfortunately, when I used to do this on my own, I did not have anybody holding a camera for me, so I had to do the camera work, the filter work, and everything. Fortunately, this time I'm able to back off and do all the video and let somebody else do the grunt work. Hell, this mechanic gets paid good money to do the grunt work.
Yes, sir.
And yes, he hears me picking at him. Now, when I used to have my own truck, every time I changed that, I had them little bitty black flakes in the bottom of there. And I would try to clean them out the best I could, but I never could get all of them. I bet you don't have too many people that want to video you doing your work, do you?
No, sir. Let me go grab a rag real fast.
Yeah, man, go ahead. He's gonna go get one of his rags and clean up that Davco chamber, the glass chamber really good, so that way when he puts that little gasket seal right here back in place, it makes a good seal. So let's go ahead and put a pause in this video right now until he gets back. All right, he's coming back.
That's like clean it up. I mean, it probably.
Oh yeah.
Probably still sealing everything.
Oh yeah. When I used to change them, I would do the exact same thing. If you don't clean that spot up under there really good, there's always a chance of the little gasket seal not making a good connection in there. And you always take a chance on that little thing being pinched or torn. And if that happens, you're screwed. You almost not even have a gasket in there at all if it gets pinched.
There's actually an arrow on this one.
What's that?
There's actually an arrow on this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As you can see, there's that little groove right there. It goes right inside that little groove right there.
Now, the filters that I'm familiar with have a little bitty old cup-looking thing on the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a little different.
Yes, sir.
That's interesting. I'm videoing this for my YouTube channel. There's another mechanic that just walked up. He's watching. Now, for the sake of my viewers, if you notice, he did not lubricate that gasket seal. He just put it on there with the seal itself clean and the chamber itself clean where the gasket goes. That being said, that confirms one of my earlier videos from about a year ago when I told everybody that you do not have to lubricate the seal, because even the mechanic did not do that. And I promise you it's going to work out just fine. Now we're going to fill up the Davco chamber with fresh fuel. That way it avoids all the little air pockets you get in there when you crank it up. And if you do it right, you only have to fill up the filter one time. I see a lot of guys on YouTube refilling that thing 6 and 7 and 8 times while they're cranking on that primer knob, and that's just not necessary. Fill it up one time, hit the primer knob a few times to make it tight, crank it up, you're good. I've done it many times on my own. I know. He didn't even fill it all the way up. He's gonna be a smart aleck.
You probably started her up.
And now he's cranking on that primer knob up in here. Alright, he said I can start it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut the video off for now, and we'll come back. Alright, I just now cranked the truck up. I'm gonna leave it set for just a minute. Let's get back out. Oh yeah. Now you see, he only filled it up about halfway, and then he cranked on this primer knob right here a few times to make it till the air pressure got out of it, which made it kind of tight to pump after a few minutes. I cranked it up. No air bubbles. So let's recap real quick. He did not lubricate the little gasket seal. All he did was clean it real good, make sure the Davco chamber was clean. He filled that little Davco chamber about halfway with fuel. He cranked on that primer knob about 2 or 3 times to get all the air out, and we cranked it up. He did not fill that thing 5 and 6 and 7 times like some drivers do. Guys, it is not necessary. It's overkill. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this one. Over and out.